All right, so hi everyone, I am Bente from ESCXTRA, and as you can see, I am here with Victoria from Bulgaria. Thank you so much for, well, joining me today.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm saying joining me, but I'm really more like joining you, I guess, because we are in Bulgaria currently on a lovely trip. So, yeah, maybe you could share what we've done so far, like this weekend.
We've been to Plovdiv in Bulgaria, close to Sofia, which is an amazing city that I really like. I hope you liked it too. We had so much fun. You can say too. And I'm really thankful that you came here because in these hard times, it's really hard to travel and around the world. So thank you so much.
That's so sweet. Yeah, I had an amazing time. Plovdiv was beautiful. Sofia is beautiful, and it's so great, like you said, in these times to actually be able to travel and to go places, even through this, and also you going to Rotterdam, of course. Yeah, so thank you for having me as well. And then, of course, like, got to talk about Eurovision, all that stuff. But firstly, like, I was wondering what kind of, like, relationship do you have with music? Like, what does it mean to you?
Music, that means my world. I'm really connected with music. I can't live. Yeah. I can't live without music. Yeah. I'm waking up with music, falling asleep with music, so that's my whole life.
That's so great. Yeah. Do you have like any specific like musical inspirations that you really like?
Lately I'm getting inspired from soundtracks, movie soundtracks, instrumentals, more like that. Because I was getting inspired from artists before. I'm getting inspired also with artists now, but lately I'm just like trying to look for different soundtracks and to get inspired for my music, how I want it to sound, and yeah, just the emotion of yeah.
Do you have like any specific like movie soundtracks that you really like?
The last one that I watched and listened to the soundtrack was The Queen's Gambit.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Yeah, that show was amazing. I agree. So, you know, I wanted to ask, of course, about growing up is getting old. What was the process of writing? What was it like? Because you wrote it with several other people, I believe. How did that kind of like work out, that collaboration?
We wrote the song back in 2019 in Bulgaria on the seaside in a songwriting camp. It was a very magical moment because I was very, not depressed, but I was feeling down, kind of. Yeah. So I wanted to write a song that gives me hope. And we sat on the session with the team and we were like, I was like, I wrote a note yesterday. Can I show it to you? And Maya, the songwriter, she was like, yeah, show it to me. And she read Growing Up is Getting Old. And she was like, oh my God, this is actually so good. I was like, thank you. We can play around it and see what we can do. And I wrote other notes. And that was basically half of the lyrics. We didn't know that, but we put it when we started making melodies and stuff around the whole team. And yeah, it was very, very magical moment because we made it in like 5 hours, something like that.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so impressive. Yeah, because did you also write the other songs from your EP, A Little Dramatic? Did you also write them at the songwriting camp?
All of the songs on the EP are from songwriting camps, but most of them, there are 5, but half of them are on this songwriting camp in Bulgaria. Others were from songwriting camp in Vienna, so with the same team. So yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. So those songwriting camps, like when you write the songs for your EP. Did you have Eurovision in mind when you wrote them, or was it more like writing for yourself?
About growing up is getting old. It was written way before I knew that I'm going to Eurovision. Yeah, it was in the summer. So after that, they chose me for Eurovision. So it was even before Tears Getting Sober. But yeah, last year when they postponed the contest, I kept in mind that I have to write a song for Eurovision. But it was very hard for me because all the time I was coming back to Tears Getting Sober, and I was like, no, this is not good, this is not good, this is not Tears Getting Sober. But then I was like, okay, let's just make a song or finish my songs, because when I found out Growing Up is Getting Old again, because I had it before, but I was like, nah, maybe. But I just heard it and I was like, I have an idea how to finish it, and maybe it will sound very good. So it turned out that good, so I'm really happy.
I mean, it did turn out great, so you can't complain. And of course, you mentioned Tears Getting Sober. Did you feel a lot of pressure to kind of recreate that sound?
At the beginning, yeah. But then as I said, I was like, whatever, let's just make a good song. That's the point. Like, to make a good song, to feel it good, to feel it, emotional. And for me, it turned out very good, so I'm really happy what I did.
I'm so glad. I mean, yeah, I personally think it's great. Not biased, of course. So like the song, it feels so personal, you know? Like, what does it mean to you personally, like Growing Up is Getting Old?
It means that however hard it is for you, sometimes, because life is hard, it's not like pink balloon. And when you face life, like a grown-up person, it's much harder than you think. Like when you're a kid, you want to grow up so fast. You're like, I want to be a grown-up. I want to do this and this and this and be by myself, by my own, on my own. And when you face life, it's really hard because you have to do these things alone and to face them. And yeah, it's very personal for me because I was thinking about my family when I was writing it, and because I really love them, I wanted to show them that I love them, with not only with the song, but I was thinking it's so good to show your family and your closest friends or your siblings, whatever, to show them that you love them every day and to not waste your time, and also to love yourself, because people worth saving and you just have to keep moving. That's life.
Yeah. That's beautiful. It really is. Yeah, it's very touching. So, of course, like, the song is so, like I said, it's so personal. How does it feel to kind of, like, share such a personal message on such a big stage with, like, so many people watching? Is it weird to you? Or does it feel like, I don't know, like you're really opening yourself up to so many people?
That's the thing I want to do. I don't like I mean, it's not that I don't like, but I don't think it's good to show only the good side of life. It's good to show the ups and downs, especially the downs, because people don't talk about it. And most of the artists and people in the world, they're like trying to hide their pain, their struggles. And I was like, I want to tell all of the people something that matters and that has meaning. And for me, that's the most important thing, to have message for people. So I really think it was the best choice out of these 6 songs that I have.
Yeah, that's convenient, because that was going to be my next question. What was like the selection process? How did it work? Like, what was it like?
It was very hard because that's my first EP and all of the songs are mine. They're not like, in all of the songs I'm a part of them, and it was hard process because you have to choose only one song from all of your songs, all of your babies. Yeah, of course. And at the end it was a battle between Growing Up is Getting Old and Imaginary Friend, and it was really hard, but me and my team and also the stage directors, Marvin Dittman and Dan Shipton, they were like, Growing Up is Getting Old has the best message out of these songs, which is really important for last year, especially 2020, the postponed contest, the coronavirus and everything that happened. So yeah, I'm really happy with the choice we made. I think it's the right choice.
Good, that's good. I mean, would have been bad if you had like disagreed with the choice. Yeah, and of course I just wanted to quickly talk about the music video, which is also very touching. What was it like to film that?
It was an idea that I had in mind, and I shared it with my director that we work. She's also Victoria. We like Victoria Power. And I shared my thoughts with her, and she was like, yes, I like it. And we started talking about it, and we wrote this scenario for one night. And it, of course, there were like changes in it, but it turned out very, very good because I really wanted to meet the little me myself. I had that idea. And when we found that girl, she's really sweet, the little girl. And she really looked like me when I was, yeah. And she's amazing. We had a very good connection from the first time that we met. She was like looking at me, and I was, hey. Sometimes I'm weird with kids. I really love them, but I don't know how to communicate with them. But they're like always coming to me and hugging me, and I'm like, that's so sweet. And there was very good connection between me and her. On the set, we had the shot when we are hugging each other. We sat 2 hours hugging each other because we had to make the best shot. And it was very amazing. That's my most favorite video.
Yeah, I mean, it's so cute, but how did you find this girl who looks so much like you?
My producer found it.
Like on the streets?
I don't know how. Her partner in work, she knew the girl and she showed it to us, and we were like, yes, bring this girl for us. Yeah, but I'm really thankful that we found it.
Yeah, I can believe that. Yeah, so you know, it's something like the music videos. It's something we can kind of expect to see in Rotterdam as well, as much as or nothing. You can also just say, I'm not allowed to say anything, but can it look similar maybe?
You will see.
Exciting, exciting. So do you feel like you're ready for Rotterdam? I mean, it's like in less than a month. Today is the 25th, I think. Yeah.
26.
26. So close. Do you feel like you're getting prepared? Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. I'm working on it. We had so much rehearsals here in Bulgaria. Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Great. Yeah. And of course we had this this weekend here. Do you feel like that helped in like kind of preparing you for it as well? I mean, we went to Plovdiv, went to Sofia, we had a lot of dinners together, we had some parties, COVID safe, of course. Do you feel like that is like helping you prepare as well, or is it mostly about rehearsing?
Yeah, mostly about communicating with other people, which is really helpful for me because I'm a Bulgarian. I talk Bulgarian all the time, and now it's really good for me to communicate in other language, English, which is very good for Rotterdam also, and the rehearsals and everything. I think it will be really, really great and fun. I hope so.
I'm sure it will be. I don't doubt it. I really only have a final question for you, which is one we always ask at ESCXTRA, which is, do you have a final message for your fans at ESCXTRA?
Yes, I want to tell them that I thank them for the support. I love them. I love you guys. And yeah, be safe and healthy.
That's great. Yes. Victoria, thank you so much for the interview, for taking the time. I mean, for this whole weekend, it was really great. And I wish you all the best in Rotterdam, and I hope to see you there.
Thank you so much.